Welcome again, Machine Shop 2 students, to our third screencast. Today we're going to, pull up your nameplate again, and today we're going to work on trying to get the code for all of the tool paths that we created yesterday. So that's our goal for today is to get the code made. I want to start with a couple things that I really should have done yesterday to clean this up a little bit. But we'll do it together quickly here. If you look on the outside of this block, you can see there's kind of this shadow here. That shadow is called a stock offset. And the stock and we're going to have a stock offset on the top as well if you look at our shadow. Well, I noticed yesterday when we created our tool paths that we were cutting in the air for the first couple tool paths. Well, what it was doing was cutting the stock offset. And so we want to get rid of that stock offset just to save time here. So I want you to double click on setup and pull up stock, and we're looking for that. Yeah, here it is. Stock side offset and stock top offset. Just make these both 0, and that'll get rid of that offset. Then now we don't have that anymore. You can see after we did that we have this red exclamation point on 2D contour. That's because it's definitely messed with our tool paths now because that offset isn't there. So all we have to do to fix that is we're just going to double click on 2D contour, and then I'm going to hit OK out here, and that's going to get rid of our exclamation point. Also, if you look really closely here, I'll zoom in. You can see that now we're only taking 2 cuts instead of 4 cuts because we got rid of those ones that were cutting in the air. That's the big difference. Okay, so our next part here is going to be under actions. We want to post the process. So this is posting the process for our actual toolpath. This is turning the toolpath into G codes. Looking underneath here, you can see that the post processor that we're using. Now we have a Haas CNC mill that we'll be doing this in. However, the Fusion program can make stuff for 3D printers and for plasma cutters and all kinds of different types of G code operated tools. Plus there's several other equipment manufacturers other than Haas, and so like just if I click underneath here, you can see all these other equipment manufacturers, and in fact in your program you'll probably have to find the Haas pre-GNC in there and select that one. That's the one that works best, the Haas pre and GNC, so make sure you select that one. Next, under properties here, I want you to click this little arrow under properties. We're going to change a couple things. I want you to click use G0 here. Make sure that there's a check mark in that box. And then scroll down to the bottom. It says built-in high feed rate. I want you to change, I think it says 500 on yours. I want you to change that to 300, please. Once that's done, I'm going to hit OK. And we're going to save this as, I suppose we'll save it as, nameplate. And it should save to the desktop. And so I'm going to hit save. And let's take a look at it out here. There it is right there. Okay, so to open this program, I'm using a program called Text Edit. That's what this gives us. And you can see all of the code that we've generated here with our Fusion. Now, those of you that did the XYZ code, you can remember, doing like a number 6 was maybe like 15 lines of code. Well, we have literally hundreds of lines of code generated by this, mainly because of all those curves in there. It takes a lot of code to make the changes for those curves. So the Fusion is a really powerful program, as you can see, to do this stuff. In our next video, I'm going to take this code here and dump it into the Haas CNC mill and try to cut out our nameplate. Just remember, if you have any questions, about this, feel free to email me or call me during the office hours that I have posted. Also, please send me your comments on these videos. I want to know if these are working well for you to get through the lessons like I want you to. I don't expect them to go as smoothly as it does for me. I expect you're going to have to start over a couple of times, but that's why we're doing it in incremental steps. So thanks a lot. I'll see you next time.